Hello guys, my name is George and welcome to episode 6 of our Minecraft survival series, where in the last episode we built this water mill behind me that covers an automatic wheat farm. And one thing I did off camera was do the interior. It's not the most exciting of interiors, but it's a start and I think it's pretty good. Just ignore these villagers though, this is their temporary home. And we can just forget about the top floor for now. What I want to build today is an iron farm, so I can get infinite amounts of iron for lanterns and maybe hoppers for automatic farms. And with the addition of the Chaos Cubed update, I think Cinnabar will be a good block for the main building of the farm. Means for the first part of this episode, I'm going to have to fly out to find sulfur caves, a random village on top of this island. I might use that for a future project. That seems like a pretty cool thing to transform. I'm not finding any entrances to these sulfur caves yet. Oh wait, a desert temple. We've got enchanting book. No, I don't need that. Got all this. Ooh, might take that. In here, not much. What does this enchantment book do? I'm only taking the armor trims. I'm not very impressed with this place. Ow. Gotta be here somewhere. These things are meant to be common. I did have to use a tiny bit of chunk base, but that's because it's underground and it's quite hard to find. But you can't expect me to be flying 100 blocks in the air and manage to find like a tiny yellow geyser. Oh, this cave doesn't look promising actually. Fly! Right, it says this place might have sulfur caves though. If I mine this way, sulfur. Where does this all go to? That's what I need an answer for. There's Cinnabar. Found it! It's so cool. Sulfur ult. I don't like you guys. Go away. First, I need to clear out this mess. You unkind people. Let me explore my caves in peace. Phew. Where's the sulfur springs at? Hello. It doesn't seem like there's any springs in this cave, but what we can do is take these sulfur cubes home with us. I'm also going to nick one of these, and then I'll nick all this Cinnabar. I know I didn't collect much, but yeah, I need to go home because that's all I needed. Bruh. For now, I can take shelter in one of these homes in a nearby. Hey, get away! Nearby village. Now I just have to travel back 3,000 blocks. Can my elytra even hold that long? I can't hold out any longer, my elytras are now broken, both of them, so I'll just have to go on foot for the rest of the 1,000 block journey. So glad these kind dolphins are helping me get to my home. I can see my raid farm in the distance. We're nearly home. We're back on mainland so we can cross the island now. and we can sail the rest of the journey back to the continent. Now I'm home, I can deposit the sulfur into my shulker box, and now I can collect the rest of materials needed for the iron farm building. First material on our list is a stack of granite. Half a stack of diorite, and some deep slate I found in one of my chests. Next thing I now need is a stack of tuff. I also need 40 stripped logs. Another thing we're doing is flying over to the desert to collect some sand, as I need this for some concrete powder. And then with this concrete powder I can mine it down into concrete. Next I'm headed off to the tiger biome where I have to mine a stack of spruce logs. And then I can strip all this down. And the final material I need is some clay. And that is all the materials we need collected. Now before we build the exterior, I do want to build the actual farm first so I can see how big it is. I do kind of want to build up here on this elevated bit. This could be like a little industrial area. Yeah, that would fit well. Let's get started to build the iron farm. I'm going to dig a 5x5 hole 6 times down. Next, I'm going to place some temporary blocks on either side, place beds on them, break the blocks below, and place even more beds underneath. And then I come up here and put a torch in the centre. Going to fill up this floor of the workstations. For the villagers, I need 2 to breed up to 20, but I want 2 more left at the farm just so I can have 2 more to breed up. And sadly I can't breed them because the wheat farm we spent the entirety of last episode making did not work at all. And now I have to travel like 100 miles away just to get 1 villager. And we can get this trapped villager from the wheat farm. And now we have 2 villagers for our farm. Oh god, the villager's already breeding, I can't keep up. I'm just mining some potatoes from the nearby village to plant a potato field for the villagers. And I can use 1/2 of it to breed the villagers up. Look at the happy family they're creating. Isn't it just lovely? Oh my god, they're breeding up so fast. It's every 5 seconds, it's non-stop. Hey, get away from the villagers, stupid zombie. Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 11 villagers. Once we get 9 more and all these villagers grow up, I'm going to start spawning. Now I just have to wait for all the villagers to breed and grow, which will take absolutely ages. But Just so I can have bone meal for my potatoes to grow, I'm going to head over to the mob farm and use my elytra before it breaks. And with this mob farm starting, now I can just wait for the chest to fill up. I stood under the XP farm and all of a sudden I'm now level 45. I have now flown home with 41 bones, which means I can make around 2 stacks of bone meal. Here's the bone meal, and then we can speed up these crops' growth because they are not growing very quick. And then we can use these newly grown potatoes to breed the villagers again. The villagers started growing up. And I have all 20 villagers breeded now, so I can continue working on the iron farm. Goodbye villagers, this is the last time you're seeing sunlight. Next thing I need to do is build a slab ring around the box, and then the collection system, and then in this little corner here I'm going to put some lava, and there's some water for making the iron golems flow into the lava. Now the last thing I need to do is extend the path out by 5 blocks. And that is our iron farm complete. As you can see here, the iron golem is getting killed, and we're getting infinite iron. Oh my god, now 2 are spawning. You're probably thinking I'm going to build the iron building now, but there's one problem. All these path blocks make it look really ugly, but with the help from moss carpets, it can look more natural. Just ignore this bit for now, I'm running out of moss. Anyway, let's build the building. What I'm doing here is that I'm going to build the main entrance. And then we can add this door just at the front. Now I'm going to build up a larger entrance at the side. And then we can add a little archway here. And that will be like for carts to come into the side of the building. You can also work on the back, where I made a mistake in the building process, so I'm just going to have to move one of the parts of the house in the plan to the other side of the building. Then we can add a nice big window here. And then we can add a little bit like wall back here. Or I could use this wood as an extension to build the side. Now it's time for the final wall for this building. I'm just going to quickly make a chimney going up the side of the building. I'm just going to quickly build a roof on this small extension. and then the front here as well. Small extensions fully roofed. I'm going to build the main roof to the main building. The roof frame is done, which means we can fill it in with some copper. Final thing I've got to do here is clear out all this dirt scaffolding. The exterior of the iron farm building complete. If you have any suggestions in the comments for what I should change on this build, please let me know and I'll improve. Now you're probably thinking I'll fill the rest of this mud patch in with moss carpets, but I made a mistake. I had been very stupid and crafted up every single block of moss I have, which means I'm out of moss. Bruh. So I went on a very long journey to look for this, and you can tell by my very high jump of XP that it was quite an absurd journey. But for now, there isn't anything I can do to stop this, so I'm just gonna put these ugly paths down. Stupid ugly path blocks ruining my views. At least I can keep the inside looking nice and place red carpets down instead of those ugly path blocks. I was just thinking that this place needs a bit of love, so I'm gonna terraform this hill and flatten it out, and then I can maybe smoothen down the curve and make it less steep, just so I can easily get from my house to the iron farm quickly if I need to. First thing I can do is build an outline of each layer, so I'm going to start off with the top layer. Outline done, we can now fill in the gap. And my 25 stacks of dirt is completely gone. But first thing I quickly want to do is light up under... Oh god! Get away from me! Phew. With this underneath bit safe and lit up, I can maybe dig some dirt from here. terraforming. And this top bit is all flat and ready for new buildings to be put on there. Now I can build a hill so we can actually get down to the surface, which means I can build more outline. Yay! With some outlines for the slope done, I can now fill them in. And that is our new hill terraformed. If you have any suggestions in the comments, just type it in and I'll be open to any of your suggestions. Just one more little side quest I've got to do, and I'm just going to build these nice little windows on the side. I might also do one up here as well. Now our iron farm and our hill are both finished. One quick thing I want to do before we end this episode is I'm going to AFK the iron farm and see how much I get in an hour. These are currently materials we have now. Now I can just lie down and watch TikTok whilst I wait up here.
Homer let the birds out.
Homer let the birds out.
He opened up the door.
I waited for just under 2 hours now, and let's see what we've got. And it's pretty good. I'm not going to say it's the best, but it's pretty good for a farm of that small size. And I've also headed over to the enchantment room to get my new diamond hoe that I've crafted. Now, I've only got efficiency 4, and I keep switching for enchantments, but I don't have enough levels to get better ones, so we're just going to stick with these two for now. And I also tried to get silk touch on my shovel as well, but that went down the drain as well. So we've got to make an XP farm sometime soon, or when we make our trading hall in the future, we can get some cool books from there. And for the first use of our new hoe, I thought it'd be good to tear down all the leaves off the trees in the area. And with all these leaves cleared out, it is now easier to harvest all these logs. Give us a decent supply of wood. Anyway, I've got a few things to say before I end this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel because we're at 60 subscribers and I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. And to promote my channel more, I'm posting shorts so it can get to more people and it can promote all my episodes and stuff. Also show you some behind the scenes clips and also my thought processes through all these builds. And another thing I need to say is that next episode I'm working on quite a big project, so it's going to be a very long, way longer video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry it took 3 weeks to make. It's just because I've had a busy time at school. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in episode 7. Goodbye.